Good morning. So welcome. Today we're going to be making a Thanksgiving wreath. I'm recording on 2 different devices right now. So this way I can post later, to YouTube. So the supplies that you're going to need is you're going to want like a little helper like I have. Sorry, I just showed it on my other screen, but not this one. So I have my 4-year-old daughter with me here. You can't see her on the screen, but she's here. There she is. So we have, you're going to want your helper. You're going to want a white sheet of paper like this, okay? You're going to want like maybe 2 pieces of green construction paper, okay? You're going to want some bubble wrap, okay? Glue. You're going to want some orange/yellow paint, okay? You're going to want something to put your paint into. I like using a little cap like this, okay? And then a scissor, because we have a little bit of cutting to do. And I'm pretty sure that's just about it. I'm also going to be reading a couple books to you guys. So I'm so excited to start. So first thing we'll do, I see your video now. Hi.
We forgot we had tape on the video.
No worries. Okay, so what I'm going to do to start is I use like a little soup container cap like this. And I'm going to put a little bit of my orange, and if you have yellow, you can put some yellow in too. We'll do a little bit of mixture. So it's going to be an Indian corn wreath. My yellow is not coming out too good. It's like a little chunky. It's old. That's what happens when your paint gets old, by the way. Okay, and this is a part where you're going to want your kid with you. So I'm going to just show you how to get started with this. So I'm cutting out a small piece of this bubble wrap, okay? And here's how this is going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my colors a little mix, but don't mix it all the way, or whatever color you have. If you don't have 2 colors, that's okay too. Whatever you have around your house will suffice, believe me. Okay? It's going to be a little bit more on the orange side. So I go like this. I'm just painting. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm in both videos. I'm just painting my bubble wrap like this, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and, sorry, I know you can't see me. I'm going to take it and I'm going to print it onto my paper like this, okay? And what you should get is something that looks like this. And what you're going to want to do right now is fill up your whole page. So if you have a big piece of white construction paper, that's cool. If you have a couple smaller pieces, that's cool. We're going to be making about 10 pieces of corn. So a bigger piece, this is like, I think it's like 16 by 20-ish. So something like around that size, or a couple small pieces would be fine. And you're going to start to fill this up. So my helper is going to help me. Come sit over here, Miss Jackie. Okay, your turn, Jackie. All right, and you guys can get started with that step. Let me know if you have any questions, okay?
Okay.
All right. So Jackie, you're going to go and paint right on here. So go ahead.
Right here. You need a big one. Use this one. So use the side that has the bubbles. Which piece you want? Want the smaller? Yeah. Okay. See how she's doing it?
Yeah. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to print it all on here. Ready? Go ahead. Just like that. I've got this light behind me that's showing up in the picture. I'm going to turn it off. It's a little darker in here now. I think this should be better, though. You can probably see me a little better now. Okay. I'm going to open up my window over here. Yeah, okay. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. So I'll just show you where we're at right now. So this could be time-consuming. Let it be, very process-oriented for your child. This could be something they do independently if they're a little older like mine is, or with assistance if they're a little bit younger, like, under the age of like 3.5, let's say. You might want to help them a little more.
Start in the corner.
It's totally fine if this takes a little while.
There you go.
Okay, and now you're going to go and print.
Now lift it.
Hopefully no one's wearing any clothes that they care a lot about. Sometimes I'll wear an apron. I always make sure I'm not wearing my Sunday best when I'm doing my art projects.
You don't want the paintbrush to be so wet.
Jackie, you see James on the screen? Say hi, James.
Hi. Wave hi. Wave, James. She's waving.
How old is James?
How old are you?
7.
Oh, you're 7. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's hard to tell, and I have my big screen pinned, so you guys are little.
I'm 4.5.
Cool.
I'm 4.5.
Wow.
Yeah, she's gonna be 5 really soon. I can't believe how time is flying.
I'm gonna be 7 in 1 month.
No, you're gonna be 8.
I mean 8 in 1 month.
Wow,
and I'm
in 1
gonna
month.
be 5 in March 9th.
James,
It's coming up.
are you in 2nd grade?
Yes. 2nd
Cool.
grade, right?
Are you
I'm
doing
in first-
virtual or are you guys
We were
homeschool?
homeschooling ever
Cool.
since
I'm
forever.
4.
Oh, okay.
I'm 4.
That might be us next year. I'm thinking about
I'm
it.
4.
I don't have to decide just yet. Right now she's in a regular like preschool, but we'll see, you know.
We love it.
All right, give it a nice tap everywhere. James, are you having fun?
Bunch of colors. Gotta be
Here,
bunch
you
of
can get
colors.
a second
See,
print.
like that.
So
No, you want to do fall colors. See, look at hers.
yeah,
With the corn.
mine's gonna be very orange. That's okay. It doesn't have to be realistic. I'll show you what real Indian corn looks like anyway.
Look, they look like.
I have some Indian corn right here. My husband was nice enough to find this for me. So this is like a little decoration, but basically it's just dried out corn, and people, you know, use it as a decoration. It's very colorful.
Cool.
You see, so one is purple, right? This one's
the
like,
red one.
yeah, it's so pretty. It's like purple, red, you know, all different colors. This one's more on the yellow side. So really any fall colors will do. There's really, it'd be hard to do it wrong. And if you want to get super creative and make it your own, I think it's fine if you want to use other colors, like, you know, green, if you felt like it. Why not? Make it, you know, have fun. But, you know, this could be like a first round. You could always make this again, you know, later on.
Well, next time, let's just do. You can't keep wetting.
So yeah, we're still filling up our page here. Don't worry if you're taking a while. We're taking a while too. So don't feel like don't feel like you have to rush on my account. Here you go. You're gonna press your next one. And this is just a lot of fun for the kids. They like seeing how it comes out with the print. Jack, I want to show you something. So a ghost print is when you print it after you've printed it without putting more paint on it. So I'll show you, a ghost print can come out great if you put a lot of paint on your first print. So I'll show you, so this one right here, I just did this one with Jackie. That's a ghost print. It really looks almost as good as my other prints. So you can play around with doing a ghost print. These are real actual terms. I did study printmaking in college, and then as a professional, I've studied it quite a bit. So this is actually a printmaking technique. So James, can you think of other things that you could print with besides bubble wrap? What's something around your house that you could print with?
What could you print with? Remember you did that? What was that thing that you did at art with the printing, and you made a print? Do you remember?
No.
You don't remember? What else could you make?
I don't even remember what you're talking about.
Don't you love kids? They just say the darn.
What did we do? I can't remember.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
All right, I can do it. What else could you use, do you think? What else could you use, James?
Do you notice, James, do you notice something that makes a print when you walk around? What is something that makes a print in the sand, or sometimes if it's been raining and you're walking? What's something that you've seen make a print?
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell
You
her.
like doing that.
Animal feet.
Absolutely. So animal feet make prints, just like at Cedar Beach. If you guys do that Cedar Beach walk, you have to look for animal clues over there. We do that all the time. So those are actually prints. So someone, to make those, they might have had to use an actual stamp, and they printed. But animals do leave prints in the sand, you know, in the dirt, lots of places. Also, your shoes, the bottom of your shoes have really neat, interesting designs. If you had an old pair of shoes that you don't care about anymore, or even if you do care, it's fine. You could probably just wash them off. You could play around with painting the bottom of your shoes, printing, and seeing what kind of print you make. So also stamps. If you have any kind of stamps around your house, Jack's getting really, really into this. So Jack, you're going to want to keep printing though. It's less about painting your hands. Oh, you can make a handprint. I have a little baby also who's taking a nap right now. She's 1 year old, and we do handprints with her all the time, and footprints. We paint her
Remember we
feet.
did that in like the in the clay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
yeah.
your feet. We did your feet.
Yeah. So
You did up my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember the pictures upstairs.
Yeah.
So let's
She's using the same bubble print constantly. What he needs a new sheet every time.
that's fine. Hey, however you do it, it's just fine. So this again, this is pretty process oriented, this project. I have a handprint in one of mine. We're still gonna use it like it's the Indian corn. We're still gonna pretend that it looks, that it's like Indian corn. We'll make a stalk out of it. So just let it be, it's all good. However it comes out. We're okay, Jack, let's go ahead and give it another print. And in a minute, we'll take a little wash-up break, and we're gonna read a couple books. I have a few really nice books, so this will dry, and when we come back to it, it'll be dry, and we'll be ready to cut it. Okay. All right. So we have like one more spot over there. I'm not sure how you're doing, James. I don't want to rush you. You're welcome to keep printing, but just for the sake of the video, because I'm gonna be posting this later, I'm gonna personally move on, but you guys can take your time.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
just
slow.
do one more, please. It's fine. I always say in art, the slowest person wins the race. That is the way art is. So don't worry about that. Okay, it's time for us to take a little wash-up break. Jack, you're gonna come with me, so I'm just gonna walk away for like a second so I can go wash up our hands. We're gonna go to the kitchen sink, Jack. Right over here, honey. No, you're not listening. Hey, Jack, silly girl, you're not listening. I want you to come over here. Someone's had too much Halloween candy.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
You had a lot of Halloween candy. That's why you're so hyper, right?
But you don't.
Me, I try not to. But here and there I'll have a piece. But no, it's mostly your candy. And you and Maya, Okay, leave your hands are washing. We're just gonna wipe them down. Okay. And coming back, I just want to show you guys what my page looks like. So yours could look totally different. It could look similar, but you just want it basically to be full of dots, okay? All right. I'm just going to put this to the side. I'm putting it on the other side of the table so that
Getting there.
No, please take your time. It's all right, It's cool if he's doing this for another 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's all fine. And then like later today you could do more. Yes, James, you have a question?
No, he just paint on him.
Oh, you're just showing me your hands. Okay, cool. All right. So,
Stop.
are you guys ready to hear a book? Jackie, are you ready for a book?
Yeah, you're ready, right?
Okay. Jack, what you're going to do is move your chair closer to me. Please don't do that because that's showing up in our video, okay? You're just going to move closer to Mommy, all right? We're going to move this way we could both be in the screen. Jack was super excited to be my buddy this morning. We love doing art together. This is like our favorite bonding experience for me and her. Yeah. Okay, you ready? I want you to take a deep breath. Ready? We're just going to calm down. We did do a little yoga before this. All right. So the book we're going to read, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry. It's coming out backwards on our screen.
Thanksgiving Cat.
Yep, it's Thanksgiving Cat. Is it coming out backwards for you?
No.
Oh,
can
it's
see it.
interesting. That's weird. For me, when I'm looking at the screen, it looks backwards.
Yeah, it's weird. No, it's not.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm just going to run with it. So this is called Thanksgiving Cats. It's by Jean Marzolo, and it's illustrated by Hans Wilhelm. I think if your name is Hans, you have to be an artist. I can't imagine a Hans doing anything besides art.
No.
So guys, ready? Okay. Thanksgiving Cats, and we are cat lovers. I was just introducing my two cats earlier. Okay. Farmer cats grow pumpkins and leafy apple trees. You see? We love those farmer cats. Farmer cats raise cows for butter, milk, and cheese. And we actually just got these books from the library.
We got a bunch yesterday, too.
Yep, we are library goers.
I can't sing.
Okay. Farmer kittens chasing noisy birds and bees. See the farmer kittens? They're chasing the noisy birds and bees. I love these fall books. Okay. Kitchen cats make bread. Kitchen cats shell peas. They work together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. No.
They shuck the corn and peel and slice the cheddar cheese.
I.
Patty would like this one.
Why? Oh, yeah.
Kitchen cats sell apple pies and pumpkin pies galore. Did I skip a page? Nope, I didn't. Okay, you see? And we were just at Briarmere last night, and I thought about getting a pie. I'm so silly. I've never been to Briarmere before. I just happened to see that they were open, and I stopped
really?
over. I'm like,
Were
you
they
guys
busy?
make pies? They were so busy. I can't believe I've never noticed Briarmere before, because everyone talks about Briarmere.
When we were kids, my dad went all the time when he worked out east.
Oh,
He'd
how
always bring
funny.
some pie.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I'm like, I don't know if it's really realistic for me to get out here again. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's busy, and I just don't know. I think I can make a pie. Well, I'm going to challenge myself this year. We'll see. Kitchen kittens catching coins falling on the floor. Whoa, they're catching coins, Jack, you see? Catching coins.
Yeah.
You see, they're catching coins that are falling on the floor. You're so silly. Okay. And I'm having trouble turning the pages. There we go. Thanksgiving cats say, thank you. Thanksgiving cats say, please. You see? They're very polite, these Thanksgiving cats. I like how they're all having an outdoor Thanksgiving. I hope that can happen this year for everybody. I just kind of picture this Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, like where they're all outside. That would be great if it really worked out. Thanksgiving cats at last can rest beneath the apple trees. You see? They are taking a rest. They've had a hard day. Another piece of pumpkin pie and apple pie with cheese. They are having a feast, these Thanksgiving cats. Oh, I'm missing a page again. There we go. Thanksgiving kittens, so full. They're sleeping now with ease. And James, did you know that turkey can make you sleepy?
No.
It does. It has something in it. There's a chemical in it, right? That makes you
What's
tired.
What's it called? Tripa
Remember.
something.
I don't
Something. I
remember.
can't think of it. Yeah.
We'll have to all Google that later. Happy Thanksgiving from those Thanksgiving kitty cats.
I want to see.
Don't worry, I'll show you. And then I have one more book. So this book is pretty cool because it teaches us a lot of words for things. And I already got paint on it. Sorry, Margaret. I'll wipe it off before I return.
I want to see that.
Actually, this is from North Shore, so it doesn't affect you, hopefully. Okay. All right. So this book is called Thanksgiving Is, and it's by Gail Gibbons. Okay. And the pictures are beautiful in this book. All right. Thanksgiving is a holiday for giving thanks. In the United States, Thanksgiving is celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November. It's got beautiful pictures. Okay. There's a lot in this book. Thanksgiving is harvest celebrations of long ago. The Chinese baked moon cakes to celebrate a harvest. So it kind of talks about how different cultures have done this over time. Thousands of years ago, people had celebrations to give thanks for bountiful harvests. Egyptians praised their god Min, the god of plants and fertility. In China, the people honored the moon at harvest time because it appeared to be at its brightest and perfectly round. They baked moon cakes to celebrate a harvest. So it talks about how people in different cultures over time have celebrated the harvest. Okay, the Greeks did as well. It talks about that a little bit on this page. I might skip around a little bit in this book because it is longer, but the pictures are beautiful. The ancient Jewish harvest festival called Sukkot was first celebrated thousands of years ago. Jews thank God for his protection for their food, as they still do today. Okay, so this has just been done throughout time. People have always been thankful for the harvest. In the Middle Ages, which were from about 450 to about 1450, during the Middle Ages, farmers in England held festivals to celebrate the end of the harvest. Thanksgiving is the Pilgrims. In September 1620, a group of 101 passengers sailed from Plymouth, England in search of a new home. These men, women, and children were called, do you know what they were called, James? You didn't think I was about to do that, did you? They were called the Pilgrims. And don't worry, they wanted the freedom to worship in their own way, that means to pray in their own way, which they had not been allowed to do. They crossed the Atlantic Ocean on a small ship called the Mayflower. Their voyage was difficult. They sailed through many storms, and one passenger died and a baby was even born. So they had a very long, difficult journey. Can you please stop? Thank you. Sorry. All right, so Plymouth is in Massachusetts. It actually shows you right here. That's where Plymouth is. So that could be a really fun educational place to visit. At last, after a long voyage, they came ashore at which is now Plymouth. That's where they landed, Massachusetts. The Pilgrims began to build homes. Winter came with cold winds. The Pilgrims had only a little bit of food to eat, but they made it. Many of them died, though. So they had it really hard, okay? Thanksgiving is Native Americans. Two famous Indians who helped the settlers were Squanto and Massasoit. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Massasoit. They actually have it phonetically for me. When spring finally arrived, the Pilgrims were grateful. Indians taught them how to grow the foods that they themselves ate. They also taught the Pilgrims how to be better hunters. So when I was in elementary school, I remember learning that the Native Americans showed the Pilgrims that when they plant corn, they could actually put dead fish in the soil with the corn that they were trying to plant, and that helped the corn grow. So that's like one little thing I remember. So we are making, Indian corn wreaths today. All right. Thanksgiving is the first Thanksgiving. So in this book, it talks about how the first Thanksgiving was actually a few days long. It was 4 days long. All right. I'm sorry. It lasted 3 days. So it was in the fall of 1621, and it was the Pilgrims' first Thanksgiving. There was a great feast, and the Indians were invited. So that was the first Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a holiday. In 1863, President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed that the last Thursday of November would be Thanksgiving Day. It was the first nationally declared Thanksgiving Day for the United States. Then in 1939, President Franklin Roosevelt made a change and declared that Thanksgiving Day would be the fourth Thursday of November. So it's a holiday. Thanksgiving has many symbols, and there are many Thanksgiving decorations. James, can you think of a Thanksgiving decoration?
Wreaths.
Yeah, a wreath. Absolutely. A lot of people have wreaths outside. Jackie, can you think of a decoration for Thanksgiving?
Mom.
Oh, moms. Aw, well, we make those decorations. I feel like we have a lot of turkey decorations. We still have a lot of pumpkins, fall leaves, things like that, right? All right, Thanksgiving is family and friends. Family and friends come together to share good times. It is for loving and sharing. Thanksgiving is a Thanksgiving feast. Tables are filled with many of the same foods that the Pilgrims shared with the Indians. So what are the foods that we have at Thanksgiving? Do either of you guys know some of the foods that we have at Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
That's right, we have turkey. Anything else?
What else?
How about cranberry sauce? That's a staple, right?
What else?
Stuffing. Sorry,
What
I'm
else?
naming them all. Anything else you can think of?
Potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, of course. How about some desserts?
Apple pie.
Apple pie, yeah, maybe some pumpkin pie. That's my personal favorite. All right.
Turkey pie.
Ooh, turkey.
pie.
That sounds like a next day kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I have to learn.
Pie.
Yeah, there is turkey, stuffing, cranberries, sweet potatoes. I forgot all about those. Beans, squash, cornbread, and other good things to eat. And usually, everyone will bring a little dish. So there's always so much food. Yes, there's so much food. Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving desserts too. Uh-oh, I spilled the beans already about this one. There is pumpkin pie, There's mincemeat pie. I guess that's an old-timey one. I don't
never
know.
had it. I heard
Yeah.
of it.
I've never had it either. Mincemeat pie. And that sounds like a next day thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Bread pudding, baked apples, all kinds of treats. Try not to do that, sweetie, because it's coming up on the video, the loud noise. You can pop them later. Thanksgiving is giving. Sometimes people send Thanksgiving cards. They may give plants or flowers when they visit others, okay? Thanksgiving is games. Families and friends may play outside or go to a game. Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving plays. There are plays about the pilgrims and Indians who helped them. So in regular times, this is the kind of stuff that would happen. Thanksgiving is parades. And again, this is, this year might be different, but in general, there's usually parades. There was one in New York City that was really big. There are floats and bands and big balloons. Exactly, stop, because you're showing up in the video, honey. And Thanksgiving is sharing and remembering others. That's right. All right, and that is that. So let's check in on our projects. I'm not sure if you guys were still doing bubble wrap the whole time. If you were, that's fine.
We put it by the window, I think, to dry.
Okay, here you go. So it might still be a little bit on the wet side. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab a paper towel and I'm gonna blot any wet spots. This way I can, because we're gonna have to turn these over so we can draw on the back. So let me just go get a piece of some
Just blot the
paper towel here. Yeah, if you have any spots that look very, very wet, you're going to want to just take a second and just blot them. So blotting is a great word also to learn if you don't know that word already, Mr. James and Miss Jackie. So blotting is when we absorb some of the wet parts. We give it a little blot. Yeah.
Like this, look.
Yep, so we just go around. You kind of have to observe a little bit, but we're just going around and we're just getting rid of those wet spots. That's all. Okay? And I'm brushing it with a towel. All right. So here's the scoop.
We only
for the
had
next
2
part.
wet spots, really.
I'm actually just going to grab one of my daughter's markers. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Okay, perfect. Okay. That's really good.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to show you what our next step is. For the next step, you're going to need, you're going to want probably like a marker or something that you can draw with that's dark enough to be able to see, okay? Yeah, whatever you have. A pencil's fine too. I'm sure you could definitely use a pencil. Since I'm doing a video with you guys, it might be hard to see a pencil on the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this out first and I'm going to show you what I do, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do, we're going to make about 10 pieces of corn. Okay, so let me just show you what I'm going to do. So on the back of my paper, I'm drawing these long ovals like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw about 10, maybe 5 on the bottom